it, and this is the other part. Alright, let's do this. So it's got this plug which actually takes in the connectors for the right and the left. So this is where it connects, gets electricity and also gets air, which we'll come into later. This is the other one. And it's as simple to set up as that. Literally plug this into power and we're all set. Now wrapping this guy around is a little bit more delicate. So separate, get your left, get your right. Put this on, go power. And it usually wants to start automatically, so pull that off for a second. Alright, so what I need to do is just wrap it around. So once you're done putting both of them on, claps around you this way. You should have this cover your neck up a little, and now it feels almost like you're ready for some compression therapy.
A few moments later.
So what if I told you, don't buy it, it's not good for you? What would you think? Welcome to another episode of Tech and Sound Labs. It's your boy Say Jody, and let's get down into the business of today. So compression massage, what does it mean? I said don't buy the specific device, but are compression massagers bad for you or good for you? The answer is a bloodline, which I like us to actually get deeper into. So what is compression massage? Is it good for you? Is it bad for you? Should you buy this compression massagers that you have all over the place just blowing up all over Amazon and on the internet? Or should you actually go to a doctor to get a recommendation? Actually go for a proper massage from a therapist who actually knows what they're doing. Let's dive into it and actually discover what is and what is not. So what's compression massage or compression therapy in quotes? Is the process where you use devices, or it can also be hands actually, in the case of a therapist, to actually use controlled pressure to control or to help or assist the veins in moving blood in and out of the leg. So pretty much through the pressure that is being added, blood flow increases, there's better circulation of blood, and as a result blood can actually go back up, including fluid, not just blood, actually go back up into the earth and actually circulates through the body, as a result helping to cure or potentially treat a bunch of diseases that have to relate with that. They're talking about things like deep vein thrombosis, edema, and a bunch of other stuff like that, like blood clots, vein issues, all sorts like that, especially in the arms and the feet. Those are the two primary places where compression massage comes into play, and those are the places in which you actually do go for compression massage, or where they're actually really beneficial. Although in recent years compression massage has also blown up amongst physical therapists, or I would say actually not physical therapists, among athletes or physical conscious individuals. That is, people who actually like to work out. You're building up your muscle fat, your muscle mass for your legs, for your arms, and you need that compression therapy to just help relieve the stress, the weights, the load you've taken on through the day, and to help increase blood circulation to improve the growth of your muscles, the redevelopment and regeneration of your muscles. As a result, athletes, physical therapists, fitness conscious individuals, runners have actually been deferring to compression therapy too. I'll call it compression massage for their legs. So how does compression therapy or compression massage work specifically with devices like this, which we're reviewing today? Pretty much they work by having a wrap around your legs or around the area of contact, and by adding pressure through pretty much valves like this that suck in air and then send it straight into the intravenous part of the of the device so that it can actually start to squeeze up and develop pressure based on the intensity of whatever that is determined by the controller. Now for this one, you have I wasn't trying to do that. For this one, you have 3 pressure settings. So that's the medium, the low, and the high. And you have 3 heating currents too, which is the low, the medium, and the high. So pretty much you can mix this in any of those combinations to get the results that you're looking for. Now, are they good for you? It's a bloodline, as I said initially when we started the video, because if you have a medical issue or a medical challenge like a deep vein thrombosis, edema, one of these stuffs, yes, it is good for you because it would actually help you recover, treat, or actually manage these issues that you have. However, the other challenge you actually have with that too is you just can't pick up something like this off the market and start circulating through different pressure points to find out what works best for you. You actually have to probably first go to a physical therapist or to a doctor who's actually going to recommend, oh, this is what you need, this is the pressure points you need to go for, or is it 60 psi, 30 psi? You need to know exactly what pressure you're looking for. Is it low, is it medium on this device, is it high on this device? Which is actually one of the places I actually go into on this one. They didn't specify exactly what the pressure you're getting is from each of the levels, including the heat or the temperature. Just give you a weird blank check. It is what it is. So based on that, you actually need to go to your doctor to know exactly what you need and then apply it. Also, for people who actually do need compression therapy, it's not something you should get every day. It's more of something you go for. Usually it's recommended 4 to about 6 times a month, which is roughly like once a week thereabouts. So you don't want to put pressure on your body every single day. And even for athletes, people actually working out, going to the gym, and you need to decompress, you only recommend that you do this maximum of twice a week, which is, let's say you do it on a Monday. The next time you should probably try this again, probably on the Thursday and Friday, because you need the body to adjust to recover from all the pressure it's taken into the veins and pretty much gets into its own natural rhythm and get things back. The time of therapy too actually varies a lot depending on what your requirements are. This can be anything from 5 minutes all the way to as much as 30 minutes depending on what, as I said, your requirements are and what it should do. So there are pretty much a lot of ways in which compression therapy has actually been in play for quite a while now, which many people actually don't know. Things as simple as compression socks, which pretty much helps apply that pressure on your feet as you walk throughout the day, helping to improve blood circulation, which a lot of athletes actually do use when they run. They actually wear a lot of compression socks to help with all that blood circulation to make sure they're actually getting enough oxygen into their legs as they're running. So it's been around for a very long time. You have things like compression wraps, which this device actually imitates. But it's not technically a compression wrap. Compression wrap is actually having a piece of cloth, fiber, or whatnot that's actually wrapped around to create like a certain amount of pressure, and then kept in place with a clip or whatnot to just keep that in place. While this are called mechanical pneumatic devices, which actually use the process of mechanics and airflow to actually get air into a constricted area or a wrap that actually then does the compression and can actually be turned on and off or disengaged at any single time. It's the same process that things like your blood pressure gauge actually use, or your blood pressure meter to take your readings. It's the same exact concept behind it. So think of it as the pressure being able to pretty much pull up the pressure in your blood and exactly what the pressure of your blood is. As a result, you can actually measure that. It's the same exact idea that goes into the compression devices like this. So pretty much the pressure goes and it starts to interact with your blood itself directly, and the fluid in your veins and the tissue naturally helps to start to push those back around and improve their circulation, because it's actually adding pressure not just to your muscle mass but actually to the fluids inside, if that makes sense from the analogy I just gave you. So are they good for you? As mentioned initially, yes, if you use them at the right time and use them for the right causes and you apply the right amount of pressure. Now, the benefits for people who work out is actually those who primarily these devices are targeted at, because you just pick it up online randomly. You don't actually go into the schematics or the science rather behind it. You just want to grab something and pretty much just used to get that benefit. There is a bunch of varying analysis right now, or tests that have been run to give very, very varying and different results, where some are saying yes, compression therapy is great and amazing for athletes, while some are saying, or people who work out, while some are saying no, it doesn't really add much or it's insignificant. So there's a whole lot of bloodlines around that too. But primarily why I said don't buy this device specifically, not just this guys, because they actually do work as I said initially. This very Simation X. So I got this out of the box and it cost me $199 thereabouts, which is about $200, which is quite expensive to be very sincere. $200 in any currency in the world, you want to try to change that even in dollars, that's enough to feed an adult with groceries for a whole month and to get some change. Literally, I buy all the groceries I need to eat for 2 months, for a whole month, and to get some change with $200. So that is more than enough money, as I said. So it's quite expensive, and I was very disappointed. The compression barely worked in the first 3 trials thereabouts. It took me to actually forcefully hold this guy down. So I think probably that was the challenge I didn't know, but actually put them in and actually forcefully hold them down to get a decent amount of pressure on the left side, but the right side till now actually gives you almost no pressure. Unfortunately, the reason I got it was for my right leg, because I've been having lightly slides, you know, I needed more pressure, like pretty much some massage on my right leg, and unfortunately this guy is not doing that on the specific leg that I actually do need it for in the first place. 2, the eating function barely works. Since I've tried it a bunch of times, eating function has only worked once, and that was just on the right knee. Once, literally. So this device is extremely priced for no good reason, and it's just expensive, as I said, for no single reason. So would I recommend you to buy this? I would say hell no. It's very brand that I have right now. Would I recommend you buying one of the compression therapy massagers? If you do need one, or compression massagers for the leg, please go ahead and buy it. There's a bunch of them actually on Amazon right now. And fun fact to tell you how shitty this is, I got it for $199 thereabout, as I mentioned. Currently on Amazon this morning when I checked to actually film this video, the price had gone down to a whooping $19. Yo guys, 19 freaking dollars. I bought this shit less than a little over a month ago, and it is already down to $19 to tell you how much of trash what I bought was. Sorry to use that word. So don't buy this one. If you do need compression therapy, there's a whole lot of ways to go around it, but I'll say definitely chance a physical therapist or see a doctor. If you do need one, you actually find a reason you need to buy or to use one of this, like actually an actual need, especially on the health side of this. Please chance a doctor before you actually buy one of these and start using it, because you might be applying high pressure, which might be counteracted to what your body needs. What your body might probably need is actually low compression once or twice a month. So you need to actually go see a therapist to know exactly what you need, and then get a recommendation for the device, which then pretty much leads you down that path to know exactly what you need, and then you can buy those online. Otherwise, please, now if you're just trying to get it for just like personal therapy or whatnot, and just want to try and mess around with things, then yeah, please go on Amazon, check for those good reviews, search online and get yourself one. And I probably recommend the max budget you should have on this is probably like $89 if you're trying to buy it for like personal usage. Anything above $89, it's too expensive, and probably anything below $30, I would be very skeptical about its performance like this is. If I knew it was ever going to go down to $19, I would never try to buy it, because basically you know you're getting trash. That being said, thank you so much guys for watching this one. If you want more videos like this, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. We're trying to improve this channel, and it's actually my first time shooting in this setting, so let me know if you guys like the setting. I'll be changing the settings for a couple of different videos depending on what I'm shooting. Fun videos at different arenas, this kind of videos.